Hello and welcome to Titanium Taras Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Gemini. Okay, so this is for any placement of Gemini you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now I will be mentioning the decks I use as I use them. If I don't, they will be in the description box below. So with that being said, my gorgeous gemmies, let's get into your cards. Yeah. So the first deck I'm going to use is the Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. So the first deck I'm going to use is Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. I'm trying to make this grammatically correct in English. Anyway, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my gemmies, please come forward and share. And you've got the King of Autumn. Took me a moment with the Ace of Autumn at the bottom of the deck. What? Hell yeah. Oh yeah. So next, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. We're here. Well, the clarifying is after. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides. And you got the wheel. Movement forward. Excuse me. So now, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. Well, the wheel has the Four of Autumn at the bottom of the deck. I'm just like, do I really? I don't know. Please. Okay, so what else is coming for my gemmies? Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides. And you got a card pointing towards the right, and it is the Ten of Winter. Something's coming to an end. Yeah. And that thing, and that will allow a Ace of Spring to come in, as well as the Empress. Aha, that is interesting. Now, please, calm down. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my gemmies. And you have the Prince of Autumn with the Five of Spring at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Three of Autumn. Brain farts galore I see today. Well, slip ups. So, by the way, I use selenite to purify and cleanse my decks. I have a feeling I said it, but just in case. Just in case. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Froud's Fairy Oracle to clarify all these cards. So please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and clarify why the King of Autumn is here, followed by the Ace of Autumn. Please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share why these two cards are here for the first set. Please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, and you got Spirit Dancer in the reverse. Interesting. Well. Okay, so I guess there's only one card in the upright. That is interesting. With no, I'm not gonna take it in the reverse. With the Oakman at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Friends. Alright, so that is for the first. Now the second is comprised of the Wheel and the Four of Autumn. So please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share why the Wheel and the Four of Autumn are here in the upright. Both in the upright. And the card is the Fairy who was kissed by the Pixies. Yay! With the Pook, the Pook, and the Solace card. Next. So for the third set, you have the Ten of Winter pointing towards the right, the Ace of Spring, and the Empress. So please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share why these three cards are in the directions they're in. Please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share. And you got Lists of the Shadows. Yeah. Followed by the Singer of Healing. Followed by Unity in the reverse. Okay. Now you have three cards for the fourth set, which are the Prince of Autumn, the Five of Spring, and the Three of Autumn. Excuse me. So please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share why these cards are here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my Gemmies, why are these cards here in the upright? Please, angels and guides. And you have Tintin the Sylph with the Glankener, as well as Mike the Myomancer and Odak Gnome. Okay, so give me a moment, please. Wait a minute. Yeah. Alrighty then, let's begin. Yeah. Alright, so the first card you guys got is the King of Autumn. Now the King of Autumn is a compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted individual. It says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. Yeah! Awesome! This is great news. Then you have the Ace of Autumn. Now the Ace of Autumn, alright, talks of a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others. A very successful project. A happy change in your career. Yay! Awesome! So, did I just say happy change in your career for both of them? Excuse me. So, you're being asked to be assertive in order to get a happy change in your career, is what I'm picking up on. Yeah. Now the cards clarifying that are the Spirit Dancer, which talks of self-expression, freedom, and exploration. Alright, it's being confident enough to step in your power and to make it known to those around you. Then you have the Oakman. Now the Oakman, alright, talks of strength, ancient wisdom, and depth. Yay! So you have learned something ancient, not like it's too old, but it's like a wise wisdom that not a lot of people get to learn about. Alright, next you have the Friends, which talks of friendship, aid, support, which is, so yes, you are moving forward with this project of yours, and it seems like it's not just you have the support team necessary to, back you up in what you're going to do. Now, the next set, alright, starts off with the Wheel. And then moves on to the Four of Autumn. Now, I feel like, because the Wheel talks of delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car, or travel. So you're moving forward with what you're working on, which is awesome. And that is mainly because of you having had this, the Four of Autumn, which talks of manage your resources wisely, achieving a balance in how you spend and save money, help those who are less fortunate. So for those of whom who are well, who are well placed, you are basically achieving a balance between how you spend and save your money. You're also, and with that extra cash, you're also helping those who are less fortunate, which is amazing. And what that is allowing you to do is basically tapping into the fairy who was kissed by the pixies card, alright, which talks of love given is love received, the metaphorical open heart surgery. It's the happiest card in this deck. Yay! I mean, look at everyone's faces on this card. They're super duper happy. I'd say this would be the Sun card, but the only difference is this animal at the top. I actually realized yesterday it's not a lion, it's actually a bear. Very high. It's like a Pooh Bear. It's like Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. It's been a while. Right, the next card is the Pook. Now the Pook talks of shape changer, good and bad and bad and good, paradox, resolution. It is the ability to see, with the wheel turning in someone's favor and someone else helping other people who are in need of assistance. That person who is helping the people who are in need of assistance is basically in their power. They're happy, they're ecstatic, they're doing what they love, and they are able to resolve an issue. And not just the thought that I just had was not just resolve it, but really end it, if that makes any sense. No. Yes, no, maybe. Completely resolve it. Like there not being any bad stuff happening and so on. Now the next card is the Solace card. And the Solace card talks of knowledge. It took like a moment. Knowledge, consciousness, synthesis, and spiritual empowerment. So with all the stuff that you've learned and all the stuff that you have started to notice, okay, yeah, you've started to notice, you've noticed, not started, but have noticed, you are gathering all this information, and you are basically pulling very valuable knowledge from it, which will help you along the way. Now the next card that you got, well, the next set starts off with the 10 of Winter pointing towards the right, which to me means that this is happening quickly or it's happening in the future. How deep a future, I have no idea, but if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it is going to come to an end, right? And because the 10 of Winter talks of the resolution of a difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. Yay, something is coming to an end. Something you've wanted to see end for a very long time. Next you have the Ace of Spring. Now the Ace of Spring, alright, talks of it's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. So once the 10 of Winter ends, 10 of Swords, which means it's all in your head. It's not actual fact, it's just in your head. Once that ends, okay, you'll be able to tap into the Ace of Autumn, because you will have learned a lot from those difficulties and you will have been able to set forth on a new action. Now the next card, alright, is the Empress. Now the Empress talks of time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. So because of all that you've been through and all that you've learned due to that, you are now being able to tap into an amazing abundance of creativity, an amazing abundance of success that allows you to live your life of luxury. Okay? Yeah. Now, the next card, the cards clarifying that, alright, are List of the Shadows, which talks of healing the shadows, addictions, bondage, and self-esteem. So it's basically doing the shadow work necessary to advance, which was the 10 of Winter. Usually when you have all that difficulty, it's because you haven't done the shadow work. But once you do the shadow work, poof, it's gone. And interestingly enough, the next card is the Singer of Healing, which means that once you do the shadow work that is necessary, you will be able to move forward in any direction you'd like, because you are now healed. Yeah. And you are now healed, and you will be... What? Focus on... What? Focus on differences and disagreements. Focus on differences and disagreements. Well, I mean, So yes, you will heal, but you'll still be in the frame of mind of the list of the shadows, where you have not yet that mentality of you are still in the shadow. Your shadow still needs to be worked upon. And that is why the healing is coming. Because the healing came, except your thought process is, you or someone you're dealing with, this person's thought process is not yet up to par with what they want to create into their reality. So you feel a bit like a disconnect between your wanted reality and your current reality. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now, the next and last set of cards, okay, it starts off with the Prince of Autumn, which talks of an individual who is very dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous. Alright, this card says cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. Haha, awesome! Yeah. The next card is the Five of Spring. Right? So the Five of Spring talks of opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. I feel like the people around you are very nitpicky. You're just minding your own business. You or someone you're dealing with is just minding their own business, and all these people are here nitpicking at them. And so that is where differing opinions are arising. I feel like you have your head to the grindstone, you're concentrating on your job, and you are moving ahead. While as the people around you are like disturbing your flow, if I can say that. But you are someone, you are the reader that I'm reading. You are the person I'm reading for. Excuse me. Okay, this person is concentrating on what they're doing. They're not necessarily concentrating on they're not necessarily concentrating on all these people who are trying to stir some shit up. They're concentrating on what they're doing, because this card says follow your passion when it comes to your career. Being compensated for your creative talents. No, be the best at what you do. Being compensated for your creative talents. You're amazing, and the reason why you're amazing is because you are concentrating on what you're doing and not what hoopla other people are bringing into your sphere of consciousness. Right? And the cards clarifying that are Tintin the Sylph. Now, Tintin talks of acute intellect, quickness, mental synthesis, and discernment. Right? So, things are moving forward. You're able to discern between what is good for you, what isn't, and you're actually keeping your nose to the grindstone, because you don't have time for naysayers or the Glenkener, which talks of illusions, delusions, lust, projection, and clear sight. So you clearly see who is not for you and who is actually there to stir some shit up. And you're like, dude or dudette, I have no time for this. Yes. And the next card is Mike the Myomancer. Now, Mike talks of basically being able to notice being attentive to the changes in your surroundings, particularly in rodents. Now, you possibly aren't watching rodents and the change within rodents' behavior, or the change in their fur or whatnot, or the consistency of their excrement or what have you, right? That just came to mind. But you are noticing little changes in your surroundings. That is what I want you to concentrate on. I know that's a pretty interesting painting I painted, but pretty interesting picture I took, or I gave. But in any case, all this, the noticing of what is changing in your surroundings, okay, is due to a pattern that you broke within yourself. Yes. A pattern, a habit that you broke within yourself that allowed you to tap into something greater, grander, and better. Okay? So, my gorgeous Gemmies, my voice is cracking. That is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my prize. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Gemmies, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!